Lawrence Kucheran. I'm ice tech. I've been doing ice for 30 plus years and started in my hometown and worked my way up. I grew up on at a farm, a small town in the Sheo, and that's where I actually started making ice. We couldn't get into town to play hockey or do whatever, so I made my own little skating rink there all the time, and quickly learned that you can't just put water in the ground and come back and it's going to be ice, because it was nothing but frost boils and soak through the ground. And Dad says, no, you got to let it freeze slowly, a little bit at a time. So we lived in Theodore and I was on the rec board, and I wasn't happy with the way the ice was being done. I took over the skating rink the first year, but in the following year I tackled curling ice. We had 3 sheets, and believe me, the first year was quite an experience. That white ice just came into effect before you just had plain water, where you could see everything below you, all the gravel and all the stuff and everything. Then you paint your circles, which again was quite the experience. We're making your first set of circles and paint all over the place. We didn't have no big scrapers like we have now. It's just, I started with a small, had 2 hand blades. One was wider and one was narrower. So you go with one first and then the second one after, so you don't make the same runs. Pebbling was a challenge, but actually it didn't take me very long to catch on. And when to pebble or what temperature pebble and stuff like that. And my wife happened to be reading the newspaper and seeing the ad, Newtown Curling Club looking for an ice tech. I says, nah, I'll never get it. It's a pretty big club, and I never did apply for it. But my wife and my son actually put my application in. I like getting up early in the mornings. You're your own boss. You come in. A lot of times they're here at 4 in the morning. Just come and put the coffee on and get to work. You just work at your own pace, pull the rocks. It's enjoyable. It's rewarding to watch the curlers enjoy your ice. It was really exciting having those world curling tours come and curl on your ice. Like, I was a little bit nervous, a little bit, but they loved it. So yeah, the first thing in the mornings, like I do, I pull the rocks out, make sure it's clean, and then re-pebble and put it back in. And then you have to pebble the ice before you scrape. Like, it just it brings it to life. Like, it just makes it like new ice again. The ice deteriorates, so you have to put a little extra pebble on the outside sheets. You have to have a good ice scraper blade. You have to have good equipment. Then you do as many passes as you think you need for that day. It's never the same every day. It's just not. People figure you just go out there, running up and down the scraper, put the water in the ice, and away you go. It's not rocket science, but it's still a technique you have to develop. And you don't get much time for ice maintenance, and so you have to do it when you can, whether it's early in the morning, or as soon as ice is done, you got to go out and do it. Otherwise, your ice suffers and it shows. You got to be really dedicated, really dedicated. You got to really like your job, which I do. And I would love to mentor young guys if anybody ever wants to learn how to curl or learn how to do ice. It'd be fun to teach somebody how to do it properly, and would love to do that.